Hi everyone, today I'm gonna tell you something very interesting about Ireland or the Republic of Ireland. When you look at the statistic from the EMF, Ireland GDP per capita ranks 6th in the world and also the second richest country in Europe just behind Luxembourg with an average GDP per capita of 80,000 USD. In Ireland, the services account for more than 60% in its economic system, which opposed to low contribution of the agriculture with below only 2%. Why Ireland so rich like that? In this episode, I'm gonna tell you the reason behind its wealth. In the 1920s, Ireland experienced many fighting and got independent from Britain. Congratulations! Unfortunately, at that time, the country was very poor, with 90% of population working in agricultural field. Main exportation is milk and beef, and their partner was only Britain. While other European countries enjoy fast growth, Ireland suffered economic stagnation. In 1903, which were the time of the world economic crisis, most of the uh, economic market were affected negatively. Only those socialist countries like Soviet Union or China to gradually. Their Irish president at that time recognized the pros and the cons from both socialism and capitalism system. For they tried to take advantages of both forms. Ireland started to nationalize many critical industries and impose high tariffs to foreign companies which wanted to export their product to Ireland. Though policy they studied from socialist countries which prioritize self-sufficiency, example, Irish steel have been taken into the government control in the 1947. Secondly, Ireland started to modernize their industry. In order to complete their goal, they need a lot of resources to build machine, factory, harbor, which were necessary for heavy industry. However, at that time, the island suffered interior support like iron ore or coal ore. Nationalism make their people feel loss of freedom and there were less opportunity in Ireland to develop more than in other countries Europe. As a result, many businessmen and entrepreneurs run away their country to find another one which have laws that protect their business. During the 1930s, the government began a disastrous debate with Britain over the payment of land annuity called economic war. The rights state refused to continue paying land annuity to Britain, and then the Britain put the tariff on the Irish beef, and then the Ireland started to retaliate by imposing another tariff to Britain consumer goods. This is called economic war and it was resolved in the 1938. With many factors, domestic and global factors. In the 70s and 80s, the result returned the country to poor economic performance and emigration. Therefore, the process of industrialization failed, but they never give up. At that time, with the starvation before, Ireland population decreases significantly from 8 million to 4 million to the 1950 because Ireland faced many difficulties. It stayed neutral in the World War II, letting its neighbor Britain fighting alone. Ireland decided to change their economy system to capitalization direction. They started to open door to the world, attract more foreign company, and decrease investment from the government and encourage people participate in higher education. In the 1973, Ireland participated in Europe Economic Community (EEC), which is the origin of the EU nowadays. However, in the 1973, the crisis of the oil happened, which made the oil price surging up. The government expense exceed their budget. Therefore, the income taxes over 50%, and the unemployment rate is also way over 20%. At that time, a northeast neighbor called the island is the craziest guy in Europe. Another policy like attract more the foreign company by low or none taxes. They also encourage women to participate in the economic development, and they also try to support many individual business and increase the investment in the government section. Therefore, at that time, island economy increased significantly every 10% per year. In the 2018 to the 2013, island economic has steady growth. One of the reasons of that development is the policy of the low earning tax for many foreign companies. It attracts many global companies and huge tech companies which had the loss of thousands of employees such as Google, Samsung, Oracle. Actually, Hungary and Bulgaria have better tax policy than Ireland. However, the big tech don't choose them because the island have better infrastructure such as the street, subway with high educated employees. Though huge companies contribute a large part in the economic